check, 1, 2, 3. Good evening and welcome to Yellow Jacket Basketball, Lady Jacket Basketball, I should say. Jim Beers with your broadcast this evening of the Chester Lady Yellow Jackets and the Carlyle Lady Indians. And we are just about to begin the junior varsity matchup. Our starting lineups for Chester: Riley Shimoni, 00, Bailey Hartman, number 10, Hannah Crow, number 12, Harlow Ebers, number 13, and Marley Caby, 35. And your starters for Carlisle: number 5, Kebri Pullman, number 20, Mackenzie Hatton, number 30, Addison Kellerman, number 33, Amelia Illar, and number 35, Olivia Allison. Jumping ball tonight for the Jackets, number 13, Harlow Ebers. And if she turns well enough for me to see her number, I can tell you who it is for. It was number 30, Addison Kellerman. The Indians are in black, trimmed in gold this evening. Yellow Jackets are in their white uniforms, trimmed in orange. During the first half, the Indians will be going from left to right on your TV dial. And the Lady Jackets will be going from right to left. And we have our first foul of the evening. Number 10, Bailey Hartman with her first foul, the first team foul. That's going to send to the line number 30, Amelia Eller. 33, I'm sorry. No, it is. Her hair is blocking half of the number. I think it's 33. And she made both. Score is now 2-0. After the first possession of the ball game, Lady Indians scored the first 2 points. Lady Jackets working the ball up top right now. And the game is now tied at 2-2. 00 came through for the Jackets with a 2-pointer. And followed by a 3-pointer off the left side. And that's number 5, Kebri Pullman. It's going to be difficult to see the numbers tonight for the Indians because they have outlined numbers, and the number is actually the color of the jersey. It's black, and that's not going to work very well. Another score, this time by number 30, Addison Kellerman for the Indians. You're listening to Lady Jacket Basketball here at Chester High School's Colbert Gymnasium on Rocky Bridges Court. On this cold night, a turnover by the Jackets gives the ball back to the Indians. And she goes a little too deep, couldn't get the ball up in the air and stepped over the line. Ball goes back on the turnover to the Yellow Jackets. Jackets couldn't get a handle on it, went out of bounds. Turnover goes back. The ball goes back to the Lady Indians. We are at the 4:42 mark. The score is 7-2 in favor of Carlyle. shot up, no good. Nothing but air on that one. Rebounded by Chester and a foul. First foul of the game on the Indians. Number 33 drew the foul. That's Amelia Eller. Little half-court pressure there. A nice drive down the floor by number 35, Marla Caby. And it's up and in. Bailey Hartman on the board for the Jackets. 7-4 is the score. I like to rhyme. It's 4 minutes left in the first quarter here at Chester High School. 3 ball off the top, no good. Rebounded by number 35, Olivia Allison, and she is hacked on the way up. And that foul is on 0-0, Riley Shimoni. And that will send to the free throw line number 33, number 35, Olivia. Spelled wrong, spelled with an A, Olivia Allison. Shots up, bounces off, but it's rebounded. Ends up in Yellow Jacket hands. Caby bringing the ball down. She is a Spitfire. She contributes to the varsity also. Takes it all around the hoop, and it's tipped out of bounds with a foul. By number 5 on the Lady Indians, Cabri Pullman. Her first, the team's second. Chester keeps the ball. Brought in by Hartman. Over to Caby, who shoots the 3, no good. A rebound by Chester, but they can't get the ball up. It's blocked and taken away. And a turnover. I'm not sure if it was a double dribble or what it was. I think it was probably a double dribble. .325 left in the first quarter here at Chester High School. This is Lady Jacket basketball. Caby at the top, gets it in. Oh, almost a steal by number 5, Cabri Pullman. Shot up off the left side, no good. Rebounded by number 12, Chester's number 12, Hannah Crow, who brings the ball all the way down to the circle. A nice feed inside. She couldn't get her hand on it. It would have been good because she had a clear look at the basket, but she kind of fumbled it a bit. And by that time, 35 got there to break up the play, but she also got a foul. Olivia Allison, 35. At the line, 0-0 for Chester, Riley Shimonik. Ball's up and off the left side. Bricked that one. See if she makes the second. 2:53 left in the ball game. Chester down by 5, 9-4. This one goes to the back of the rim and bounces off the top. Number 20, Mackenzie Hayton. She took off to block out before she even took the ball up into the air. And she made that one. She got a third shot off of 2, and its score is 9-5. Lady Jackets trail by 4. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Another shot off the top by number 5 for Carlyle, Cabri Pullman. No good. Shot up, rebounded. By Chester's Harlow Weber. She's a freshman playing on the JV tonight. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Carlyle. Crow did a good job of blocking that lane. Harlow's there. She takes the ball away. Oh, almost. Good quick movement by number 20, Mackenzie Hatton. Shot from the top off the front of the rim, but it's rebounded once again. Third rebound in a row. And this time it didn't pay off. Number 5, Cabry Pullman hits the 3 off the left side. 12-5 all of a sudden. 1:34 left in the first quarter. Jackets are running their plays very well tonight, very efficiently, but they're so short compared to the bigger players on Carlyle that by the time they get ready to make their pass for the shot, somebody is there to block it. That's happened 3 times in a row. Chester with the ball again. Nice move inside by number 10, Chester's number 10, Bailey Hartman, and she's hacked. I saw her arm and her body flail on the hack. So she's going to be going to the line for 2 with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Head coach for the Jackets, Jen Coleman. Coming into the ball game for the Jackets, number 2, Kenna Thompson. They announced earlier tonight when they did the lineup that she has a 16-year birthday today. So congratulations and happy birthday to Kenna Thompson. She's a sophomore. And another foul, another hacking foul. Carlyle has now got 5 team fouls. 57.7 seconds left on the clock, and at the line, Harlow Ebers. Looked good. She had good arch and good rotation, but it banked off the back. The freshman to put up her second one. And that banked out, but a rebound by Hartman, one of the smallest players on the floor. Out to KB, who's another small one. KB sees the inside, puts it up. White tipped it out. Ball will go back with 43 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Carlyle will have the basketball with a chance to score again before the clock sounds to end the first quarter. Kaylee Erlinger is in the ball game for the Indians, Carlisle Indians. Missed the shot. Back to Chester. They have 16 seconds left to work some magic. Carly Cabey with the ball, and she can work it. She drives in, and it looks like they did get all ball that time. No hack on that one. But she made a good move to the basket, went up for the shot, and Carlisle got all ball to put it out of bounds. 8.5 seconds remaining. Chester has the ball. Hartman's looking for KB. KB's in the lane, can't get a handle on it, gets it to Ebers, who puts it in for 2. Harlow Ebers, the freshman, out there right before the buzzer. So 12-7, Carlyle with the lead to end the first quarter here at Colbert Memorial Gymnasium.
Reporting in from the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Evelyn McKinney.
So on this very cool evening outside, it wasn't as cold as it has been the last couple of nights, but it is still cold. It's in the 30s at this point. Supposed to get up to 51 tomorrow, and after that, the temperature plummets the next week, it says. But you never know what to say there. They're going to tell us all kinds of news and weather, and we hope for warmer weather, but it is wintertime almost. I guess the 21st will be the first official day of winter. But I tell you what, nationwide, they're talking about all kinds of snow, ice, and sleet across the whole nation that's going on. So they're saying it might be a bad year for the weather if you do not like snow and ice. So after one quarter, it's Carlyle 12, Lady Jackets 7. Jackets with a basketball. Start out the second quarter. Hartman drives the lane, puts it up and puts it in. Bailey Hartman for 2. Jackets down by only 3, 12-9 with 6:48 remaining in the first half. Hats off to the Jackets. They've been running the ball well. They're running their plays. Their only fault is, and it's not their fault, they are short, much shorter than most of the players on the Indian squad. Hartman drives the middle again, puts it up. It bounces off, but rebound by Riley Shimoni. Gets it over to Harlow Ebers. A shot off the front of the rim. That was a nice shot by Chester's number 12, Hannah Crow. Shot up by number 20, blocked by Chester, rebounded by Chester, and there's going to be a foul there on that one. Riley Shimoni hustles over to get the ball before it goes out of bounds, and the defender behind her couldn't stop and pushed her out. Hartman with the ball, half-court pressure. Hartman's going to take it all the way. She gets it into Harlow. And a little excitement there. And Harlow double dribbles. She dribbled and she was immediately surrounded and got a little confused and bounced again. That's all right. She's playing very well tonight for a freshman. And a three ball off the left side again. This one by Capri Pullman. 15-9 is the score. And number 13, Gracie Lindsay, ties up Hartman about at the half-court line, and they call a jump ball, and the arrow favored the Carlyle Indians. Into the ball game for Carlyle, number 23, Lucy Selly. Number 30, Addison Kellerman. Number 23, Selly gets the ball over to number 20. Oh, and they pass it right in the middle of the lane to Bailey Hartman. So the Yellow Jackets have the basketball. Hartman puts up a shot off the right side. No good. Nice hustle by Chester's number 4, who's into the ball game for the first time, Evelyn McKinney. Good hustle by Evelyn. She is a freshman. She also hustles and plays very well for the Lady Jackets. Got to take your hat off to these girls tonight. They're all underclassmen. You can play on the junior varsity even if you are all the way up to be a junior. But Chester has freshmen and sophomores predominantly on the floor. Another basket under the basket by 17, or for 17 points for Carlyle, 9 points for the Jackets, with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. I'll mention it again, the size difference in the Jackets and the Indians is significant, and that is hampering what the Jackets are able to do out there. Another drive, this time off the right side by number 20, Mackenzie Hatton. She puts it in, and the Jackets are going to call a timeout. Back-to-back-to-back baskets for the Indians. 19-9 the score now, with a timeout at 4:05 on the clock to end the first half. You are listening to Lady Yellow Jacket basketball here at Chester High School on Colbert Memorial Gymnasium floor, Rocky Bridges Court. Not a huge crowd on hand tonight. I tell you what, Carlyle, they got about 20 people here so far, and the Jackets have about closer to 30, 35 people here, but it's early. It is a little early. 6:19. A lot of people just come for the varsity games. But if you're not here for this one, the JV has been playing a good game tonight. Working the ball well, running their plays well, executing almost with perfection, but their size is hurting them. And they cannot help that. And there is a steal, a takeaway, and a drive to the basket, and a collision at the basket. Good sportsmanship there. And Bailey Hartman was
Chester's number 10.
banged pretty good there.
Bailey Hartman.
But she was called for the foul and going to the line
At the line, number 5.
is number 5, Cabri Pullman. She's a 5'6" sophomore, and she's one of the smaller end-ins on the court. Nothing but net on that free throw. 20-9 is the score. Those three-pointers have been hurting the Jackets because the Indians have popped about 2 or 3 of those already in this game. And when you're popping threes, you exponentially go up pretty quickly. Perfect shot. I love that shot. Cabri Pullman puts them in, both of them. 21-9. All of a sudden, the Jackets were down by 3. Nice. Here again, the Jackets saw the freshman, Harlow Ebers, open down underneath the left side of the basket. They make the pass. Just as Harlow's about ready to catch it and put it up, she is knocked out of bounds with the ball. And that was a foul on number 33, Amelia Eller. And the Jackets get the ball. Nice play again. Riley Shimoni saw the moving, and I couldn't see the number, moving to the basket, made the pass, but there was a travel called on the insides. Shot up, no good, rebounded by Chester's number 14, Kinley DeVitz, to end the ball game. Number 12, Hannah Crow. Number 13, Harlow Ebers. 00, Riley Shimoni. Shot up off the far left side, tried a 3-ball, nothing but air on that one. Missed the basket altogether. Tipped out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. 3:05 left in the first half here of the junior varsity matchup. The Lady Jackets hosting the Lady Indians from Carlyle. And this time the Jackets are going to get a foul. Foul on number 13, Harlow Ebers, the freshman. It doesn't have the Chester Heights listed on their roster here. But Harlow is one of the taller girls for the Lady Jackets. And she plays tough. Number 20 at the basket. Made her first, missed the second. Mackenzie Hatton. Ball out of bounds, and it will go to Chester. 2:58 to go in the first half. Jackets are now down 22-9. The second half has been disastrous. The Jackets had 7 at the end of the first half. They've only scored 2 points in the second quarter. And a takeaway there, a steal, and a rebound, and a stick back. Number 5, good effort on her. Cabri Pohl, 5'6" guard, a sophomore. Nice move inside by number 10, Hartman. Couldn't get it to roll. Tipped out of bounds by the Lady Indians, and the Jackets will get the basketball. Into the game again. Number 30, Addison Kellerman. And number 20, Mackenzie Hatton. Tell you what, the ball changed possessions 3 times there in one pass, and it was stolen, another pass, and it was stolen back, and another pass, it was stolen back the second time by the Indians, and they have the ball now. Shot up off the right side, number 23, Lacey Seeley, no good. Lucy, I'm sorry. 24-9 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock in the first half here at Chester High School. Jackets with the basketball. Crow looked at it, didn't take it, and she was making a move to the left, and all of a sudden the defender got in front of her and she got her steps all messed up, and she took an extra step without dribbling, and we turned the ball over. 1:51 left on the clock, 24-9 Lady Jackets. This is a junior varsity matchup. Three ball, no good, hit the backboard. Ed Hartman goes after the loose ball, gets it, drives it down. She's looking, dribbling. She is not afraid to drive to that lane. Backs off, does a fall away jumper, no good. Rebounded by Chester's number 34, Macy Ehring, who put the ball up. And it's tipped out of bounds by the Indians. Jackets with the basketball. 1:17 on the clock. Jackets need a score. And the arrow favored Carlyle once again. Shimoni got the rebound on the loose shot. And it was tied up by the Indians. Goes back in favor of the Indians. Good job by Shimoni. Kept her hands up. Hartman ended up with the loose ball. And there's going to be a foul on number 30, Addison Kellerman. That's her second. Each team with 2 team fouls. They clear off the board of team fouls at the end of each quarter nowadays. And so the Jackets and the Indians each have 2. We had a turnover on the Jackets' end. They got the ball down and a shot off the left side by number 13. That's her first shot of the game, first points of the game. Gracie Lindsay, 5'9" sophomore. Nice feed inside, a double pass. And a travel. That was a great play. The Jackets are getting good plays. They're setting each other up, but the height disadvantage of the Jackets is, and I think also the age disadvantage. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores in there right now, and it's just kind of hard for them to adjust. 27 seconds left on the clock. Jackets are down 26-9 with 27 seconds left on the clock. There's a timeout here at Chester High School at Colbert Memorial Gymnasium on Rocky Bridges Court. Jim Beers with your broadcast this evening. Very glad to be with you. Just had a big 3-day Chester Christmas on the River weekend. I was busy all 3 days covering events. My wife had a stand of crafts to sell at the courthouse, and I was there with her quite a bit, and I traveled around to all the different events throughout the weekend covering it for the Sun-Times News and the County Journal. And tonight we're on the air with live broadcast here from Chester High School on the Huddle Network, and I think we are also on Facebook and possibly, I wasn't sure if they were ever able to connect, but we were also going to be going to YouTube. And at the buzzer, no shot, no good shot. The score is 26-9 at halftime here at Chester High School. I'm Jim Beers with your broadcast. I'm going to be taking a quick break here, and we'll be back after halftime. Thank you for watching. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. right, we're back here for basketball action here at Chester High School Colbert Memorial Gymnasium. This is Jim Beers with your broadcast. The Lady Jackets are back, junior varsity anyway. Jackets are back on the court. The varsity players were out there warming up while the JV was in the locker room, and the JV's back. And the Lady Indians still have their varsity team out there warming up, but they'll be back shortly. I see them coming out of the tunnel right now. At the halftime, the junior varsity, Chester Junior Varsity is down 26-9. They played very well the first quarter. They were just down by 5 after one quarter of play, 12-7. But the Lady Indians outscored them 14-2 in the second quarter to fall behind 26-9 here at halftime. I just told Coach Toledo, the head varsity coach, I talked to him on the phone here at the halftime, early beginning of the halftime. I told him that the Lady Jackets, the junior varsity, is doing well running the plays. They're executing perfectly. They're getting a lot of people open looks, but they're so short that the larger, the taller Lady Indians are able to block shots. They're able to steal the ball pretty easily. They've caused 2 or 3 jump balls. And the Jackets just can't execute like they would like to do if they were playing against a smaller team. But that's the game of basketball. Chester has been known for shorter players typically over the years, but our younger, quick girls are getting the plays executed perfectly. They just can't complete the shots. 26-9 is the score here at halftime. It's the junior varsity matchup. This is a conference game in the Cahokia Conference, Illinois Division. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first conference game of the season for the Lady Jackets. No, I'm sorry, they played Westland on last Monday, I'm sorry. This is their second conference game. So on the junior varsity roster, we have 00, Riley Shamonik. Number 2, Kenneth Thompson, a sophomore. A freshman, Evelyn McKinney, number 4. A junior, number 10, Bailey Hartman. A sophomore, number 12, Hannah Crow. A freshman, number 13, Harlow Ebers. A freshman, number 14, Kinley DeVitz. A sophomore, number 34, Macy Ehring. And a sophomore, number 35, Marley Cabey. Only 2 juniors on this junior varsity team. Your players from the Indians. We have a sophomore, number 3, Alex Johnson. We have a sophomore, number 5, Cabri Pullman. We have a freshman, number 11, Kaylee Erlinger. A sophomore, number 13, Gracie Lindsay. A sophomore, number 10, Mackenzie Hatton. A junior, number 22, Landry Steinkamp. Number 9, a freshman, number 23, Lucy Selly. A junior, number 25, Avery Meyer. A sophomore, number 30, Addison Kellerman. A junior, number 33, Amelia Keller. And another junior, number 35, Olivia Allison. So they play with 4 juniors, 4 sophomores, and only 2 freshmen on this junior varsity team. So you can see the imbalance there between not only the height, but the level of experience. But that's okay, that's the way it goes. So the Chester has the basketball to start with. A good feed inside to start off the third quarter. A feed inside from Hartman to Shamonik, 00 for 2 points. 26-11. Nice way to start Jackets, Lady Jackets. On the court for the Indians, number 35, Olivia Allison, number 30. Addison Kellerman. A nice drive to the basket off the left side. I'm sorry. Chester's number 25.
Olivia Allison.
Carly Caby
First personal.
drives in for the basket. Had a nice run down the court. Put it up and she's hacked. And that was the foul on number 35, Olivia Allison. Shot is good. Jackets 26-13. They're now down by 13. Jackets have scored on both of their possessions. Shot off the left side, no good. Nothing but air on that one. Missed the basket altogether. Rebound by Carly Caby, number 35 for Chester. Chester's in the white, Carlisle's in the black. Tell you, Carly Caby, she is a speedster in there. She's not afraid to go in there against those big girls. Puts it up off the right side, no good. Rebounded by Hartman and one of the other smaller players for Chester. She can't get it to go up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Riley Shimoni had the rebound, and she was tied up by the end ends, and the arrow favored the end ends. 26-13 the score, 5:26 to go in the third period. The Indians, with their height advantage, they have no problem moving the ball in the air. They are not the best dribbling, but in the air, they've got the height advantage. That was a missed shot, nothing but air. Jackets with the ball. Carly Caby driving down the right side. And a pass into Hartman. She goes up. And it looks like we have a foul.
Foul named at number 35.
Foul on number 35, Olivia Allison. That's going to be her third personal foul, the second team foul already here in the first early minutes of this first half of the quarter. Hartman at the line for Chester. She had a free one. Shot that one pretty flat. It came right off the front of the rim. Take your time, Bailey. Little arch, little rotation, and that ball will go in. Let's see what happens this time. This time at nothing but net. Bailey Hartman with a basket. 26-14. 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And that time there was a pass across court to number 23, Lucy Selly. She's a 5'9" freshman into the ball game, and the ball didn't get to her. She couldn't reach it, and it goes out of bounds. Chester with the basketball. Hartman looking from the top of the key. Caby takes a three, and it's in from the right side, Carly Caby. No good on the basket there. Jackets with the basketball again. Jackets making a run here. Nice play. A nice move inside by 0-0. Chester's Riley Shimonik. She's the junior, and she is hacked.
Fourth personal. Team's third.
Shimonik's first shot is up. Good rotation, good arch, and there's nothing but net on that one. 26-18. Jackets making a good run. They started out the second half with 9 points. They now have 18. And the second one is good also. 26-19. Jackets down by 7. 3:59 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Lady Jacket basketball. They are hosting the Carlyle Lady Indians in junior varsity basketball. Missed shot, rebounded by the small girl, Carly Caby, who drives the length of the floor with the assist off to the right to Hartman. She can't get it to go in, and it is rebounded by number 30, Addison Kellerman. Or 35, I'm sorry. Good ball movement by the Indians. Taking the ball around the horn, looking for somebody to cut inside. Three ball off the right side, no good. It didn't even hit the rim. Rebounded by Crow, who passed off to Hartman, who passed off to KB, and KB tried the three ball off the right side, and it didn't meet the rim, so ball will go back to the Indians with 3 minutes on the clock, 26-19 the score in this junior varsity game. Crowd's really kind of silent tonight. A lot of the Chester fans are over there with their arms crossed and leaning back. They're just taking it easy. I don't blame them. I feel like that too. But these JV Jackets are exciting me tonight. It's the best I've seen them play all year. And this time we have a jump ball, and that time the freshman Harlow Ebers grabs onto it, doesn't give it up, and the arrow favors Chester. Crow almost knocked it down. The three ball went off the left side. And this time Hartman breaks up the pass play, but it does go out of bounds, but she did break up the play. Good deflection, Bailey Hartman. Hannah Crow into the ball game, sophomore. This time it was the quick speedster Carly KB who broke up the pass play. Good deflection. Tell you what, 35, Olivia Allison, she's been alone a lot at the top of that key, and Chester's letting her stand there. This time it didn't pay off because she put it in. Olivia Allison with three, 29-19. Jackets are now down by 10. They were down by only 7. KB up from the right side, bounced off, but she hustled over and got her own rebound on the other side of the court. KB again, a running layup. No, a running jumper. And a timeout by the Carlyle Lady Indians at 1:51 left on the clock. The Jackets have made an enormous improvement in this third period. And with that three ball by Olivia Allison, that was the only score for the Indians in this third period. Otherwise, the Jackets started out with 9 points, so they have outscored the Indians 10-3 in this third period so far. Chester coaches, head coach Jen Coleman, assistant coaches Cameron Howie and Kevin Cartwright. And Kevin is not on the bench tonight. I think he may have had to work late, or he may be waiting to come to the varsity game. Program head coach Jeff Mott over there, ready to bring his varsity team out soon. That three ball went in and bounced right back out. Thank goodness for the Jackets. Rebounded by KB, who brought it down, gets it inside to Shamonik, who tries to get the ball over to Hannah Crow, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Indians. To inbounds for the Jackets, number 10, Bailey Hartman. Gets it into KB, who drives inside, tries to put it up. She did put it up. She was behind the basket, did a fall away jump shot, put it in for 2 points, 29-21. Real impressed with these Lady Junior Jackets, or the Junior Lady Jackets. I guess they're not juniors. The grade school's the junior. They are just the JV Jackets, Lady Jackets. Get my teams mixed up here this evening. And that time we had to travel. The freshman couldn't get her hand on the ball, and she did take an extra step as she was fumbling for it. That was called traveling. Ball back to Chester with 44 seconds. Can they score to end this third period where they have outscored? And this time we have a double dribble on the Jackets. Each team being very polite to each other. The Indians double dribble, and then the Jackets come down and double dribble. 36 seconds left on the clock in the third period of this junior varsity matchup. Nice shot off the left side by number 33, Amelia Eller. No good. Rebounded by Hartman, who drives the length of the floor. She is suddenly shadowed by number 12. But a shot off the left side by Bailey Hartman. She got a rebound and put it in for two. 29-23, Jackets down by 6 as the clock ticks off. A shot up, no good. Rebounded by Harlow Ebers to keep it alive. The Jackets aren't going to get a shot off, but they have had a fantastic third period to end the third quarter. Only down by 6, 23-29.
Into the game for the Indians, number 20, Mackenzie Von Hotten, and number 23, Lucy Selly.
Coming into the game after the time of a break here is going to be number 20, Mackenzie Von Hatten, and number 23, Lucy Selly. Selly's a 5'9" freshman. Hatton is a 5'6" sophomore. So we hope you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. Tell you what, this JV game, I wasn't going to do the JV game, but I was here, I was ready, the equipment was ready. So I said, why sit here in silence? So I'm glad I brought it to you because it has been exciting. And if you're listening and watching from home, you are witnessing a very good Lady Jacket Junior Varsity matchup. Inbounding to start the fourth quarter, number 30, Addison Kellerman. She gets it in to number 20, Mackenzie Hatton. Fall-away jumper, no good, but it was rebounded by the Indians, number 23, who just came into the ballgame, Lucy Selly, the 5'9" freshman, and she banks it in off the right side for two, or left side, I'm sorry. Good defense there. Confused the Lady Jackets, and the ball was passed out of bounds. The ball back now to the Indians. 31-23 the score. If the Jackets can hold on here, into the game for Chester, number 4, Evelyn McKinney. She's a freshman. And she's a very quickster. We've got Crow, we've got Hartman, we got Ebers, we got McKinney, and of course, 00 Riley Shimonik. Jackets down by 8. Oh, we got somebody open over there. Hartman off the left side, looked good, no good, rebounded, but Hartman goes in there and fights for it. Bailey Hartman has been playing her tail off tonight. She missed the basket, but it came off back into the area, and it looked as if the Indians were going to get it, but Bailey says no, and she ran in and got it to keep the possession, and the Jackets have the ball. Bailey ran across to take the pass, and she was at the head of the key and took an extra step. She was all excited. 31-23, 5:32 to go in this ball game. But it is an exciting, good game. And this time, the Lady Indians can't keep the handle on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. I'm back to Chester. That was the pass was to Gracie Lindsay, the 5'9" sophomore. She's a guard. And she just couldn't quite keep her hands on it. Shimoni tried to put the ball up over the defender, but the defender tipped it out of bounds. Ball stays with Chester. And this is going to be potentially, no, she had a great play going. Chester had to inbound the ball deep, very deep. And the two defenders took the ball down. I thought it was going to be a layup, but they missed it, but they rebounded and put it in. 33-23, Jackets down by 10 now, and the ball goes out of bounds on Chester, and the ball goes back to the Carlyle Indians. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. The Jackets were down by 6 just a minute or two ago. They have all played their hearts out, and they've played very hard. I imagine they're getting pretty fatigued. Out of bounds on the Indians. The shot was missed, and number 20, Mackenzie Hatton, tried to grab it, but as she tried to grab it, it went out of bounds. Ball back to Chester. Hartman with a shot up. Ooh, it's in and out and up. It bounced in, rolled around, went down, and came up, and then it went down again. Bailey Hartman with the 3 ball here at the 3:45 mark. 33-25. Turnover by the Indians gives the ball back to the Jackets. Only down by 8 now. Ooh, a nice look, a nice feed, but at the last second, number 20 for the Indians, Mackenzie Hatton, went in and took the ball at the last second. It was a great feed. It was a good pass sequence, and it looked like it was going to go inside right about the orange line for 0-0 Riley Shimoni. But at the last second, Hatton took the ball away. Good shot off the top. This time number 11 did a great job. Kaylee Erlinger, she's into the ball game. A 5'4" freshman. And she was hustling. And a tie up. And the arrow favors Chester. The Jackets get the basketball with 2:57 left on the clock. Can they continue to score against this very, very quick Indian team? Ball off the front of the rim. Rebound by number 13, Gracie Lindsay. She drives the length of the floor, tries to get the ball up, and it looks like there's going to be a foul on Chester's. Hannah Crow, and that's going to send to the line. Lindsay, Gracie Lindsay. First one's up and a little strong, bounced off the top of the rim. That's okay. She gets another one. She's a 5'9" sophomore. Ball's up and off again, this time off the left side, but the Indians rebound. They get 2 rebounds. Shot up again, and this time it's going to be a reach-in foul. They tried to tie the ball up. And there's a foul on number 30, Addison Kellerman, 5'8", sophomore forward. That is her. That's her 4th foul. 3rd team foul for the Indians in the 4th quarter. Tell you what, the Jackets are a little fatigued, and the newcomers, the incomers, are playing very hard. They've been rested most of the game, and they're coming in here in the 4th quarter, and they have picked off 2 or 3 of the Chester passes in this 4th quarter. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining on the clock in the game. 33-25. The Indians enjoy an 8-point lead at this point. And at Chester, a timeout. To see if the Lady Jackets can get something going here. Let's see, the Chester crowd has picked up slightly in the second half of this ball game. It's still not very crowded. I'd say we're closer to 50 people now, and there's still about 25 or so here from Carlyle. But that's a long trip. I was talking to one of the Carlyle gentlemen before the game, and he was saying it was a good hour and a half down here. Yeah, I think the Carlyle people, I just counted them up, there's about 20. And a nice feed inside and a nice shot. Hannah Crow with the foul for Chester.
In the game for Chester, number 2, Kenna Thompson. Number 14.
Jenna Thompson into the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Evelyn McKinney. Number 34, Macy Ehring.
And number 34, Macy Ehring.
And number 14, Kinley DeVitz. They're going to close out the game with 2:04 on the clock. Hartman with the ball atop the key. Tell you what, the lofty passes have not worked well for the Jackets. They need to zip those a little bit better this year. Oh, this time. And it seems like whenever the Jackets throw the ball away, the Indians come down and return the favor, and vice versa. This time, the Indians threw the ball away. So with 1:35 on the clock, the Jackets have the basketball. Number 4, Evelyn McKinney atop the key. Over to number 14, Kinley DeVitz. And the ball is taken away again, this time by the Indians, who are fighting inside the ball for the ball, loose ball, and a jump ball they call. Referee Adam Emling calls jump ball. The light favors the Indians. And they throw the ball away. Great move by Chester's number 14. Kinley DeVitz takes the ball, drives the length of the floor, and banks it in for 2. 36-27 the score with 55 seconds left on the clock. I wish the Lady Jackets had a little more time left, because they've been doing some good things in this third and fourth quarter. My hats have to go off to them. But they are now down by 9. With the clock ticking, they are just passing the ball around, playing keep away. Jackets are not going to foul, looks like. No real need to with 9 points deficit. Indians just continuing to pass the ball, let the clock tick, and it looks like the clock is going to tick off here with a final score of 36-27. JV Lady Jackets play a great game tonight. I was real impressed with their moves. I was real impressed with the way they executed their plays. They moved the ball well. They're a young team. They were much younger than most of the players on the Indians team. But they played hard. They fought back in the second half, and they cannot go to that locker room with their heads down, because they played hard and played well. All right, this is Jim Beers saying let's take a quick break, and before you know it, the varsity teams are going to be kind of taking the floor for their warm-ups, and we will be back with the varsity broadcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will be returning here in about 5 minutes. Thank you for listening.
Here comes your Christian
Welcome back to Chester High School. It's Jim Beers with your broadcast of Chester High School Lady Jacket basketball. And tonight the Lady Jackets are hosting the Carlyle Indians in the JV game. It was a good game. After one quarter of play, the Indians led 12-7 in the second quarter. The Indians outscored the Jackets 14-2 to lead 26-9 at halftime. In the third period, the Jackets came alive and outscored the Indians 14-3 and trailed by only 6 points, 29-23. And in the fourth quarter, it was a battle back and forth, but in the final 2 minutes of the game, the Jackets had a few errors and the Indians had a few good turnovers. And it was a final score of 36-27. In the second half, the Jackets outscored the Indians 18-10, but it wasn't enough to maintain that momentum that they had going early in the fourth quarter. But a hats off to the Lady Jackets for a good game. They executed well. I saw them running plays, and they were doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing. But they were smaller. They are younger. We had a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing on the squad, and it was just hard to keep up with the much bigger in size and more experienced juniors and sophomores that were playing on the Indians team. But hats off to Jen Coleman and her JV Lady Jackets. Next up is going to be the varsity matchup, and that will take place in about 3 minutes. Let me mention to you that if you are at a game this year, either boys or girls, the three-point shot club is back in business. Jacket fans, keep your eyes to the skies, because every time the Yellow Jackets or Lady Jackets hit a three-point shot during the 2025-26 season, the shirts are going to fly. For the 32nd year in a row, local sponsors have come together to provide the annual three-point shot club. Thank you to our sponsors, Silkworm Incorporated, Buena Vista Bank, Lawhead Service Station, Mayor Joe Eggemeyer and the City of Chester, State Farm Insurance, Andy's Auto Body, Rosier's Country Market, First Baptist Church of Chester, Swipco and Robinson Transportation. You know they carry the Jackets. Victor's Medicenter Pharmacy, Matt McCoy and Country Financial, Tequila's Mexican Restaurant, Memorial Hospital of Chester, Tim Hall Construction, Gilster Mary Lee Corporation, Chester Insurance Agency, Scott Rustin, the Chester Dairy Queen, River City Auto Center, Dietrich Bank of Chester, Vasquez Fitness Center, and our three newest sponsors, Mom and Pop's Pizza, Tommy Creason and Four Seasons Crappie Fishing, and Grace Church. Thank you, 23 loyal sponsors, for keeping the three-point shot club alive for the past 32 years. So, stadium announcer Mike Lawhead will have our starting lineups for us here very quickly. And we will see varsity basketball action here in about 1:22. The teams are going to their benches, or at least the Chester team is. I imagine the Indians will be soon. Your Indians are dressed in black with gold trim, and the Yellow Jackets are in their white uniforms with orange letters and orange trim. Jackets will be going from right to left on your TV screen in the first half, and the Indians will be going from left to right on your screen. And now stadium announcer Mike Lawhead with our lineups.
Tonight's Cahokia Conference matchup between the Carlisle Indians and your Chester Yellow Jackets. At this time, we ask you to please rise.
And we will have
for the playing of
our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. And there you have it, the national anthem, our Star-Spangled Banner, performed
Here's tonight's starting lineup.
electronically tonight.
Carlyle High School.
And our starting
A
lineups.
sophomore, at forward, number 3, Alex Johnson.
Alex Johnson starting, a sophomore.
At a guard, a senior, number 4, Addie Ganzow.
A senior, number 4, Addie Goschenauer.
At a guard, a sophomore, number 5,
A sophomore, number 5, Cabri Pullman.
At a forward, a senior, number 12, Megan Edwards.
Number 12, Megan Edwards, a senior.
Number 25, Ava Meyer.
And a junior, number 25, Ava Meyer. Carlisle's coached by Ken Smith, assisted by Tony Hempen. With volunteer coaches Kristen Von Hatten,
And now,
Courtney McCall.
here's tonight's Chester Yellow Jackets. At a forward, a senior, number 11, Riley Lawhead.
Riley Lawhead starting for the Jackets.
A senior, number 21, Lillian.
A senior, Lillian Diskey.
At a guard, a senior, number 24, Jesse.
Number 24, Jessica Stump, a
At a
senior.
guard, a senior, number 31, Aubrey.
Number
Coleman.
31, a senior, Aubrey Coleman.
A senior,
And another senior, number 33, Lexi Mott. Those are your starters for your Chester Varsity Lady Jackets. The Jackets are coached by head coach Jeff Mott, assisted by Jan Coleman, Cameron Howie, and Kevin Cartwright. Principal of Chester High School, Jeremy Bleckley. Assistant Principal, Robin Barton. Athletic Director, Jenny Cartwright. And Superintendent, Kimberly Briggs. We're very glad to be bringing you Yellow Jacket basketball tonight. Lady Jackets hosting the Carlyle Lady Indians from Carlisle, Illinois. I was talking to the grandfather right at half, in between the games tonight. His granddaughter is number 3, Alex Johnson, a 5'11 sophomore. He said she's been averaging about 18 points a game this season so far. But that they were also very slender because they lost 10 starters since last year. So here's the jump ball. Lexi Mott tips it back. And a very quick 2 points. And a Chester turnover. Not the best start for the Jackets. The Indians appear to be quick. And they've got a couple of tall ones again. And number 3, Alex Johnson, the lady we were just talking about, goes up for a shot off the right side. A short layup. And she's fouled by Lexi Mott, Chester's Lexi Mott. The first team foul, the first foul of the ball game. And Alex Johnson at the line. Her first shot is up, no good. She is a 5'11". She carries the most height for the Indians. And that one rolls in. And the Jackets get a break there. They missed their shot. And number 12, Megan Edwards, gets the rebound, but she lets the ball go off her hands out of bounds as she begins the ascent down to the the north end of the floor. And all the players were down there. She wasn't guarded. She just couldn't get the hand on the ball. And Chester couldn't get the ball over to Chester's number 11, Riley Lawhead, on that one, so it goes out of bounds, just like the first game. But very nice. You miss one, we'll miss one. You let the ball go out of bounds, we'll let the ball go out of bounds. Very nice sportsmanship there. And this time, Jackets pick up a loose ball in the middle. with a steal.
Carlyle Indians, number 12, Megan Edwards. First personal.
And a foul on number 12 for the Indians, Megan Edwards. She tried to reach in and get the ball. And we have 3 girls down guarding 1. They are, I'd call that a press. And a foul. This time on Megan Edwards, back-to-back fouls. That's her second. Full court pressure on the Lady Jackets, and the Indians are reaching, and they take the ball back in the middle this time. And a pass out off of number 4. It's off of number 4, Addie Gansauer. And into the ball game for the Indians, it's Olivia Allison. Jackets couldn't hold on to another steal. The Indians are playing tough ball, and a shot off the left side. And that's a young lady we saw a lot during the first game. Jackets have yet to score in the opening 2 minutes of the ball game. Jessica Stump drives in, can't do anything with it. She's heavily guarded, looking for somebody, gets it out to Coleman. Over to Diskey, back out to Coleman, over to Stump. Jackets looking for a shot. Lawhead with the basketball, gets it over to Diskey, and Diskey is hammered from behind. Addie Goshenauer was going after the ball, but she didn't have a chance to stop, and she just slammed Diskey out of bounds. That's going to be a foul. The third foul on a very aggressive Indian team so far. And Chester misses the shot. Lexi Mott couldn't get it up. 3 ball off the right side by number 4, Addie Goshenauer. Or Gansauer, I'm sorry, I've been saying Goshenauer. Gansauer. Full court pressure by the Lady Indians. The whole game they have not let up, and they are going after everything the Jackets can put up. That time tipped out of bounds again, but that's under heavy, heavy full court pressure. This time, Addie Gansauer goes up for the shot, and she is pushed out of bounds. And a foul by number 31, Chester's number 31. That is Aubrey Coleman. That'll be Chester's second foul and Coleman's first foul. Ball's up and in. Second one up and in. 5-0 run in this opening 3 minutes of the ball game. And we have a timeout on the floor. You are watching Lady Jacket varsity basketball here at Chester High School. It's a very brisk evening outside. We're in the 30s now. Supposed to get up tomorrow into possibly the low 50s, after which the rest of the week is going to plummet. And they're saying we won't see much but teens. And some of them will be low teens the rest of the week and into next week. So welcome to Southern Illinois weather. If you don't like it today, just watch for tomorrow and it will change most likely. 5 minutes and 8 seconds in the first quarter here at Chester High School. It's the Lady Jackets hosting the Lady Indians from Carlyle. Jackets have yet to score. 5-0 the score. There's a nice move. Oh, Coleman can't get it to go. It was a great pass. A great feed. 2 passes and a shot. And a travel on the inside off of the hands of, I think it was number 5, Cabri Pullman. We saw her in the JV game. Tell you what, a foul on number 4, Addie Gashnauer, and she
Foul on Indians, number 4, Addie Gansauer.
is going to have her second foul. That's the 4th team foul. That's the very aggressive defense that these girls are playing. They are going after everything, and they are shadowing the Chester players. But as a result, they have got 4 fouls. This is a jump ball. They reached in, number 3. Alex Johnson just reached in and took the ball right there. And the arrow favored Chester, so they'll get to keep it. And a 3 ball off the far right side. Jesse Stump. Number 24 +3. So the score is now 5-3 at the 4:20 mark. Good job on defense. Jessica Stump going after the ball this time, but after number 20, Mackenzie Haddon. And it went out of bounds on Chester. And a loose ball in the top half court. Oh. Lillian Diskey had the loose ball, drove the length of the floor, and the defender was right behind her, stamping her feet, and kind of got into her head, I'm afraid. And she put up the layup, and it went off of the backboard. Unfortunate for the Jackets. They could have tied the ball game. 5-3 the score. 4 minutes left in the first quarter here at CHS. It's Lady Jacket varsity basketball. This is a conference game, the Carlyle Lady Indians of the Cahokia Conference Illinois Division. Happy to have Carlyle with us. They didn't like the hour-and-a-half drive. And that time, an errant pass goes out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Jackets.
30 seconds.
And a 30-second timeout by the Indians. And the clock is stopped at 3:47. 5-3, both teams struggling just a bit in this opening quarter. But the Lady Indians seem to have the 2-point advantage at this time. There are 4 team fouls on the Lady Indians. They've been playing a very aggressive, very sticky, very stingy defense. But as a result, some of those defensive moves have resulted in fouls. 4 team fouls on the Indians, 2 team fouls for the Jackets. And Jessica Stump will inbounds to Lillian Diskey, who will bring the ball down. She's going to be met at the half court by 3 defenders. They're trying to trap her over on the right side, and they did a good job. She got confused. There was nobody there to take the pass, and the ball went out of bounds. On those a 3-person trap like that, you got to watch it. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Indians working the ball well. And a Jacket rebound, a missed shot. Indians are diving on the ball for the ball, and they're behind the Yellow Jacket dribbler. Carly Caby into the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. She played a good game in the junior varsity game. We've got Mott, we've got Diskey, we've got Coleman, we've got Caby, and a 3-ball off the right side. Jackets take a lead, 6-3. Coleman with a 3-ball. And a basket down on the other end by the Indians to take the lead back. The Jackets had the lead for about 30 seconds. Diskey's going out for a breather into the ball game for the Jackets. Number 11, Riley Lawhead. Carly Caby looking. the Indians are playing very close defense. I mean, they are right up on our Lady Jackets. And a travel. And a travel. A nice pass. It could have been a fantastic play, but she was not on her feet when she took the ball, and she took 2 steps. Ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets with 1:57 left. Another steal. Another steal. She drives the length of the floor. That was number 25, Ava Meyer. Lexi Mott with a rebound. Lexi Mott is scoreless in this game, and she's Chester's big scorer usually. She's going to have to get active in the middle and draw some fouls off those girls. The Indians are playing so tight defense, and they are hustling. They're going after every pass. They're going after every rebound, and if they don't get the pass, they are sticking with the Jacket offensive players. And it's paying off so far. They're keeping the Jackets at bay, this time by 4 points, 10-6, with a minute left on the clock. Another travel, this time number 25, Ava Meyer. Again, she got the ball, drove the length of the floor, and took 2 steps on her approach to the basket. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Another bad pass by the Jackets. 3 Jackets to none. Let's see Carly Cabey with a 2. Ten to 8 with 35 seconds left on the clock. And a jump ball. This time it's Jessica Stump who reaches in and grabs the ball. The light did favor the Indians, but Jessica stopped that play with her quick action, tying up that ball. 30 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. A 3 ball off the left side, no. A loose ball on the floor. Mott and 25 Ava Meyer on the floor for the loose ball. Who's it going to go to? The light favors Chester. And that's the way to play some floor burn SIU basketball, diving on the loose ball. Both girls on the floor, and Mott had quite a stretch there. It paid off. Chester has the ball. This time it's Coleman into Lexi. Lexi Mott for 2. Tie ball game, 10-10 at the buzzer. With 1 second on the clock, Lexi Mott puts it in, and the Chester ties up this ball game. Ew, what a game we have here at Chester High School's Colbert Memorial Gymnasium on Rocky Bridges Court. Lady Jackets fight back. They were down 5-0 until the 5-minute mark, when they finally got their first basket. I'm sorry, it was at the 4:20 mark. The first basket by Jessica Stump, who popped a 3 to make it 5-3. Then Jackets took a 1-point lead, 6-5, but the Indians came back down and scored immediately to retake the lead, 8-6. They then led 10-6. And then the Jackets scored the last points of the ball game, or the first quarter, 10-8, and then tied up 10-10. Both games have been very good tonight. Exciting Lady Jacket basketball. I'm on my second page of notes here. Black ball to start out the second quarter. That's the Indians. Just into the second quarter. ball game is tired. A 3-ball from the left side. It's good. Number 4. That's Addie Gansauer. Starts off with the 3. Lexi Mott went up. Looked like it could have been a bump and a foul, but no. And it looks like Jessie Stump may draw the foul. Yep. Jessica Stump with the foul. At the line. Number 12, Megan Edwards. This time it looks like Lillian Diskey's going to draw the foul. The Jackets are having trouble rebounding against the quicker speed and usually the height advantage. I'm surprised that the Indians aren't leading by more because they've had 2 and 3 shots. Carly Caby gets the loose ball, takes it up and puts it in off the left side. The sophomore, Carly Caby for 2. 14-12 here at the 6:53 mark. No good the shot. Jessica Stump drives in and she's going to be hacked as she goes up for her shot. And that will put these number 3, Alex Johnson with her first foul. And that wasn't a shooting foul, that was a passing foul. Jessica Stump off the left side. No, it bounces up and it's rebounded, but it's thrown right. The rebound goes past to Chester's number 21, Lillian Diskey. She tries to put the shot up, but she falls and can't get it to go. And there's going to be another foul. This time it looks like it's going to be again on Chester's number 24, Jessica Stump. It is. Her second foul. At the line for the Indians, number 3. And she's got a pretty shot. Alex Johnson has a beautiful shot. She's a 5'11" sophomore. She's a forward. Pretty, very pretty shot. Up, rotation, arch, and in. Lexi Mott going, she feeds off, would have had the assist. But Lawhead couldn't get it to go in. Carly Caby there with a little bit of fast action. And speaking of Carly Caby, it looks like she is going to, no, Lillian Diskey, I'm sorry, is going to pick up the foul. Jessica Stump going out for a breather into the ball game, number 31, Coleman. Aubrey Coleman. We have Lawhead and a steal in the middle by Coleman, mentioned her name. Lillian Diskey bringing the ball across the orange court line. KB over to Lawhead, passes it into Lexi Mott, who's fouled on her pivot. Fouls on number 25, Ava Meyer. And that's her first foul. Second team foul. Jackets have 4 team fouls, however, in the second quarter. Lexi Mott's first shot is no good. Clock is stopped at 5:28. Lexi's second shot is nothing but net. 16-13, or 17, I'm sorry, 17-13. Five minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half of this ball game. Nice shot by number 4, rebounded by Lexi, no good. Eddie Gansar with a shot. Coleman looks, tries to make the move, can't get it, loses the handle on the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow favors the Yellow Jackets, the Lady Jackets, with 4:59 on the clock. 17-13 the score. The Indians with a slim lead, 2-point lead. Lillian Diskey saved that one. Ran right in there and took the ball, which was about ready to go out of bounds. Coleman up with an arching ball, no good. Lillian Diskey with the rebound, keeps it alive. Cavey with a shot off the left side, no good. Diskey diving in on the floor for the loose ball. Got to give both teams credit. They are going after anything loose on the floor. A lot of hustle and a lot of intensity tonight. 17-13, Carlyle with the lead. 4:24 on the clock. Driving in. Oh, what a move by number 3, Alex Johnson. (19-13), 6-point lead. And a steal. Edwards rebounds and puts it back in. 21-13 the score. 3:56 on the clock. Lillian Diskey had the ball, drove the length of the floor, and when she got to the orange line, she kind of tripped a little bit, kind of lost control of the ball, lost her balance, and the ball went out of bounds. Ball back to the Indians, who are now ahead 21-13 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Good ball move by the Indians. Can't get the shot to fall, but they get the rebound. Rebound by Alex Johnson, and she is fouled by Aubrey Coleman. And that will send Alex Johnson to the line. She's the one with the pretty shot where that ball floats and it has good arch and good rotation, and it always falls in. Now let me jinx her now after I say that. Clock is stopped at 3:25. Makes them both. That time she did need the backboard, but it went in. 23-13, a 10-point lead for the Carlyle Indians. Full court pressure on again. They're trying to trap low. Pass to KB. Nice feed off the left side into what would have been Riley Shimonik's chance for a nice two-pointer. But Shimonik is fouled, and she's going to go to the line with a chance for some varsity points now. Little too much touch on that one. It didn't even hit the rim. She's probably nervous. She's only a sophomore. No, she's a junior. Gets the second. Riley Shimonik puts in the second one. Give Jackets their first points in a while. 23-14. Keeps them on the clock. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in the first half here at Chester High School. Boy, there were 5 or 6 different passes in that play, which finally ended up with a basket. Shimonik went up and she was blocked, and they actually took the ball from her, actually. Three ball off the left side by number 5, Cabri Pullman. All of a sudden, this score is exponentially. KB with a 3 for the Jackets. 28-17 with 2:03 left in this first half of the ball game. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. 28-17. Jackets are down by 11. They had a dry run there. A dry run. And I got to give credit to the Indians. They are playing feisty defense. They're going after every pass. They're blocking every shot that they can, except for that last 3 ball. And they're just playing good defense. They're hustling. Got to give them some credit. No lazy passes from them. That last play when they scored on the opposite end of the court, they had 5 or 6 passes until they finally got the open shot they wanted. And bingo, right inside, girl open, underneath the basket, banks it in for 2. 28-17 the score here at Chester High School. It's the Chester Lady Jackets hosting the Carlyle Lady Indians. And unfortunately, the Indians have the upper hand at this time with an 11-point lead. Indians in black, the Jackets in white. Indians with a basketball. A loose pass, almost, it was over and back call. The ball was loose and it went over the line, and the ball goes back to Chester. Chester could use a score here to put a stop to this run that the Indians have put on to the Jackets. Lexi Mott with only 3 points this evening. That is a rarity. She typically goes in double figures. Jessica Stump with the 3 off the right side, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Alex Johnson, the 5'11" sophomore. Shot up, no good. Lexi Mott with the rebound, keeps the ball alive for the Jackets with 1:13 on the clock in the first half. There he goes again. Every pass is challenged by the Indians. Foul on the Indians, number 25, Ava Meyer. Ball will stay with the Jackets underneath their own basket with 1:07 left on the clock in the first half. Coleman with the 3 ball, no. Rebounded by the Indians. Players falling all over the floor. I'll tell you what, both teams are hustling. Both teams are tired and nervous, which is resulting in some people just falling flat on their face. 40 seconds on the clock, 28-17 lead by the Indians, and a shot, nope. Good defense, Jackets. They stopped the shot. Looks like the Indians might be going for the last shot of the half. Good ball movement once again. 21 seconds left, 20. Down into the teens. Clock is ticking, clock is ticking. Jackets are playing some pretty decent defense here. And the Jackets get the rebound, but not enough time to get a shot off. So at the halftime, it is going to be Carlyle, 28, Yellow Jackets, Lady Jackets, 17 as the time expires. So we'll take a quick break here, get a drink. You have a chance to run to get some snacks or something, come back and catch the second half of this action against the Chester Yellow Jackets and the Carlyle Lady Indians. This is Jim Beers with your broadcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Okay, we are back here at halftime at Chester High School, where the Lady Yellow Jackets are hosting the Lady Indians from Carlyle. And unfortunately for the Lady Jackets, the Carlyle Indians have the lead 28-17 here at halftime. I want to remind you all, we mentioned this earlier, if you happen to be at the games and the Jackets hit a three-point shot, the shirts fly into the stands, because every time the Jackets hit a three-point shot for 32 years, shirts have flown in the air, as sponsored by, this year it's 23 loyal sponsors. So I'd like to thank them: Silkworm Incorporated, Buena Vista Bank, Lawhead Service Station, Mayor Joe Agemeyer in the city of Chester, State Farm Insurance, Andy's Auto Body, Rosier's Country Market, First Baptist Church of Chester, Swibco and Robinson Transportation. You know, they carry the Jackets. Victor's Medicine Center Pharmacy, Matt McCoy and Country Financial, Tequila's Mexican Restaurant, Memorial Hospital of Chester, Tim Hall Construction, Gilster Mary Lee Corporation, Chester Insurance Agency, Scott Rust and Chester Dairy Queen, the River City Auto Center, Dietrich Bank of Chester, and Vasquez Fitness Center, and our three newest sponsors, Mom and Pop's Pizza. Good. Tommy Creason and Four Seasons Crappie Fishing. He'll take care of you year-round. And Grace Church of Chester, Illinois. Thank you to our 23 loyal sponsors of the first three-point shot promotion of the season here in the gym, because this is the first broadcast that we've had of Lady Jacket basketball this season in the gym. We're very glad to be back with you, and we will be here for most home games. I can't make it to all the home games. I cover Saluki basketball in Carbondale, and I sometimes can't be here, but I'll be here whenever I possibly can to bring you Lady Jacket and Yellow Jacket basketball. Carlyle coming out of the locker room first. I imagine they're pretty happy with themselves with that defense. The thing saving them is that defense they've been playing. They have had, I don't know how many steals. I don't have the stat sheet for steals, but I know that they have had, I've seen 5 or 6 steals. Good, close, tight defense. They've been pressing, full court pressure most of the game. They trap, 2 and 3 people trap one of our Yellow Jacket players when they can, and it is just a tough way to go for the Lady Jackets. Lady Jackets have 6 seniors this year, and we're very happy to have them with us here this evening as usual. Riley Lawhead, they were all starters, matter of fact, well, all not the 6th one. Lillian Diskey, Natalie Gieterslaw, Jessica Stump, Aubrey Coleman, and Lexi Mott. And those are our seniors. Good leadership. They've been with us for 4 years, and a lot of those players have played together their entire life because they came from St. John School here in Chester. And it's really good to see them on the court this year together and doing a good job. We just hope that they can pull it together here in the second half. For the Indians, Alex Johnson naturally, Addie Gansauer, Cabry Pullman, Megan Edwards, Ava Meyer, and then we've seen also Olivia Allison. We have seen Addison Kellerman once or twice. We've seen Mackenzie Von Hatten, and we've seen Gracie Lindsay. We've seen almost everybody at least once in this game so far. It's been a good game of competition. Jackets just need to get control of themselves and learn not to be going into those traps and throwing the loose errant passes. But when they're being guarded so closely, they sometimes do want to get rid of the ball, and they just loft it up, and then it's being stolen. Anytime the Jackets do make a pass, though, the Indians are there. They are going after every pass, after every loose ball. They're diving on the floor. They are pressing, almost full court pressure the entire game. And it's tough for the Jackets. So let's see what can happen in the JV game. The JV Lady Jackets came alive and outscored the Lady Indians 18-10 in the second half. And so let's see if the Lady Jackets can possibly, they're going to be on their home end of the court there. Let's see if they can come alive here in the second half and bring about a turnaround in this game. Tomorrow night, if you want to tune in again, the Yellow Jackets, the Yellow Jacket boys, are going to be hosting Carlyle. I told some of the Carlyle fans sitting here in front of me, why don't you just spend the night? I'll bring you a pillow out. You can sleep in the bleachers and just stay here, because some of them are coming back. On Friday, December 12th, Oakville's coming to Chester. The Chester Jackets have a 3-game home stint this week. And then Saturday, December 13th, it's the Benton High School Rangers coming to here. And that's going to be a 3-home game stand for the Yellow Jacket boys this week. Of course, then next week they travel. They go to Redbud. They go to the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic in Pinckneyville for the rest of the week, and they will hold that over into the following week after Christmas. It'll go until, I think it's on Monday, the 29th. They will still be playing in the final game of the Duster Thomas tournament. And then they will close out the year there at the Duster Thomas tournament. Saturday, January the 3rd, they will go to Steelville. And then on Monday, the 5th, they will go to Sparta. And then on Friday the 9th, they will go to Westland. So all of a sudden, they will go for about 2 solid weeks with no home games. And that's your varsity boys Yellow Jackets. Don't forget, the girls are going to be hosting their Lady Jacket Midwinter Classic, and that is the first entire week of January, the 5th through the 10th. And I do have someplace here in my stack of 10,000 papers, I do have the teams that are going to be playing. I do not have the brackets yet, but I do know that the Jackets are going to be hosting the Lady Jacket Midwinter Classic. Hopefully not like last year where we got iced out and had to cancel the entire tournament. Okay, we're starting second half action here. Carlyle has the basketball to kick off the second half action. Carlyle moving the ball very good. They lost their footing there. A turnover to start off the second half. Jackets will get the basketball here with less than 30 seconds into the second half in the third quarter. I think the Jackets have to find a way to get Lexi Mott active. A bad pass went to a steal and a drive of the length of the floor and a shot, a rebound, and another shot and a score. Jackets couldn't get their shot to fall. Chester fans are fairly dormant over there. They need to be supporting their girls because the Chester Jackets are playing hard. They're trying. But I don't hear a lot of enthusiasm from the Jacket fans. A shot up, in, out, and rolled around the rim and into the hoop for another 2 points, 31-17 at the 6:25 mark. Looks like there's going to be a reaching foul on number 25, Eva Meyer. Jackets will keep the basketball. Riley Lawhead was open. She thought she'd take the shot, but she decided to drive a little bit. She can make that three when she's on. A three ball off the right side by Jessica Stump, no good. And a foul. Lillian Diskey goes up for a shot off the left side. And it's a foul on Indian Megan Edwards. She's the 6-foot senior forward, number 12. Lillian Diskey's first shot is up. First points of the second half for the Jackets. Misses the second, but Lawhead had the ball, lost it, but Lillian Diskey chased it down over to Coleman. Nice move there. Jessica Stump, and we have a foul. The ball ends up in the hands of Lexi Mott. She goes up for the 1-footer underneath the basket, and she's hacked. She's tied up, and she'll be going to the line. That foul was on number 3, Alex Johnson, her third. Tell you what, if she is in foul trouble, that will hurt the Indians. I'm sorry, apparently there was no shooting foul there. And a steal and a drive of the length of the floor. Number 4 goes the length, puts it up, no good. Rebound again, and this time we're going to have a foul on Chester. Carly Cavey getting to come in for the Yellow Jackets. That's the third foul on number 31, Coleman, Aubrey Coleman. (33-18) with those 2 free throws put up by number 12, Megan Edwards. Tell you what, the Indians are so quick and so fast to be there up on top of our offensive players that they are hesitant to try to make a move. Ooh, that was close. Stump decides to take it in the middle. Oh, it almost rolled. but she apparently took an extra step. That was a turnover on Chester. Jessica Stump couldn't get her feet going fast enough. 4:59 in the third quarter, 33-18 the score. Carlyle Indians on top. Good ball movement again by the Indians. Shot up, no good. Looks like a technical foul on a technical foul from the bench, and I think they said it was a player. I do not know what that player must have said or done, but that's sending Chester to the line. Lillian Diskey shooting the technical. And the technical foul free throw was made by Diskey. And Chester gets the ball. So let's see if this could turn things around. No, they lobbed the ball, tried to lob the ball inside. And who's there except for the Indian defenders? They go after everything. You can't make a weak pass.
Chester's number 11,
Riley Lawhead with a foul. That is her first foul. And that's going to send the line number 3 for the Indians, Alex Johnson. She is averaging 18 points a game. She has 9 now. Riley Lawhead going out for a break. Into the game, Jessica Stump. And she joins Mott, Coleman, and Diskey, and KB. A 3-ball. Lillian Diskey pops one from the head of the key. (22-34). Jackets making a small run here, and a steal. Diskey has a little bit of attention now. Jackets can't take advantage of it. And a foul on Chester's number 21, Lillian Diskey. That sometimes happens. We talked about that last week in the boys' game. You make a good play on offense, you make a good shot, you make a good steal or something, and you get fired up, and then you come down and you create a foul. Clock is stopped at 3:28. Number 5 making one free throw, 35-22 with the clock stopped at 3:28. Chester with the ball. She missed her second. Boy, another lob pass. Chester cannot make those nice, slow lob passes. The girls, the Indians are too quick. The Indians are going to get to that ball, and they did. Nice block shot by Lexi Mott. Cabri Pullman on the shot attempt. And we've just had 2 flip overs there. Turnover back to back. Jackets ended up with the ball. KB with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Mott and up for 2. Lexi Mott for 2. 35-24 with the clock stopped at 2:45. We are in the 3rd quarter here at Chester High School. Second half action. Jackets making a little bit of a run here on the Indians. The Indians are so quick, though. I'll say it all night long. They are quick. They are going after every pass. They are doing the full court pressure, and any loose ball that's on the floor, people are diving. Of course, both teams are doing that. Chester needs to quit lobbing the ball on their passes because our girls aren't tall enough to just stand there and get the lob. The Indians are running to the ball, and they are stealing the ball time after time. 2:45 in the 3rd quarter, 35-25 the score. Carlyle with the lead, and Carlyle with the basketball. And this time Chester's going to apply some full court pressure on the inbounds. Chester didn't go for the ball, though, when they made the lob. And a foul on Lillian Diskey. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. Diskey's going to take a breather back into the game. Riley Lawhead. And she joins Coleman, Stump, Mott, and KB. Nice rebound by Mott. Gets the ball out to Coleman. Top of the key to KB, the sophomore, taking the ball in her hands. Oh, Lawhead, no hesitation there. Riley Lawhead with a 3. 35-27, the Jackets have broken that 10-point barrier with 1:50 left in the game. If they can get a defensive stop here, which they do, missed shot out of bounds on Carlyle, and Jackets with the ball with 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Jackets down by just 9, 35-26. That time they try to pass in the middle in traffic again, and it was taken. The Indians are not going to let a pass go unchallenged. Coleman bringing the ball down. Off the left side, Aubrey Coleman. Jessica Stump out there at the head of the key. I heard Coach a while ago yell, "Don't be afraid to shoot." And I'll be darned if Lawhead didn't remember. That time KB did shoot. She was about a foot short of the basket, unfortunately, because the defender was coming up on her. And that's a turnover to the Indians here with 1 minute left in the 3rd period. 30-second timeout. By the Indians. So we'll take a quick 30-second break here, give both teams a chance to get a breather. 57.1 seconds left on the clock. And I have not had supper. I'm getting very hungry, so I hope my wife is watching from home and has a little something prepared for me. She's been so busy with Christmas decorations and her crafts and stuff. I bet she's home making crafts at this moment, but if not, we'll get something. I'll fix me something when I get home, but I am hungry at this point. 8:21 in the evening. It's about 30. Let's see. Let's check the old weather. It's about 20. Oh, my gosh. I was 29 degrees outside. So it has chilled down a bit since I came here. It was about 10 degrees warmer when I got here to Colbert Memorial Gymnasium. They say that tomorrow's going to get up into the low 50s, maybe 51, and then it'll drop off drastically in the ensuing 8 to 10 days. Going to have a reaching foul by Jessica Stump, and I tell you what, that might be, that's her third. And that's going to send to the line number 3, Alex Johnson. Shot is up and off the front of the rim.
In the game for the Indians, number 35, Olivia Allison.
Into the game, Allison. Olivia, spelled with an A, Olivia, not Olivia. That's a rarity. That's a rarity. Alex Johnson missed both of those free throws. Ooh. Chester lucked out there. There was nobody to get that pass. Jessica Stump with a shot, no good. Didn't hit the rim, hit the backboard. Rebounded by number 3, Alex Johnson. And she tries to get a shot off, and it's blocked at the buzzer. And the third quarter ends in a heated matchup there. 35-26 in favor of the Carlyle Lady Indians. Like we mentioned earlier, tomorrow night, Carlyle will be back at Chester, only this time it will be the Carlyle men playing the varsity and junior varsity. And I'm not sure if there's going to be a freshman game or not, but they will be the boys playing tomorrow night. Carlyle again tomorrow night. So we're just about ready to begin the final quarter here this evening at Colbert Memorial Gymnasium on Rocky Bridges Court. It's Lady Jacket basketball, the first broadcast of the season for the Lady Jackets on live television here at the stadium, or gymnasium I call it. Another weak pass just taken away by number 33, Alex Johnson. They're not going to let our girls do that. Weak pass. A dive on the floor by Lillian Diskey. Can't get to it. It goes out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Lady Indians. Jump ball. The arrow favors the Indians. Carlisle coach not happy, making some comments over there. The ref just says, take a seat. So I'm not sure what he was complaining. He must have wanted a foul on that last play.
Chester's number 33, Lexi Mott.
Lexi Mott with a slight foul. She might have done a bump, maybe a reach. I couldn't tell from here. Carly Caby with a foul this time, number 35. Marley Caby, I'm sorry. Back-to-back fouls by the Jackets. A wide open three off the top by Alex Johnson. She averages 18 points a game, and she now has 10. Jackets have done a fairly good job of keeping her somewhat quiet, but there's 6 minutes and 56 seconds left. A fast, hard pass that I've been asking for into the inside. And Lillian Diskey couldn't handle it. And a basket by the Indians. And a foul.
Number 33,
Lexi Mott with a foul. So going to the line
team's third.
for the Indians will be
Jessica Stump.
number 12, Megan Edwards, with the shot. She had the traditional three-point play there. Start off. Chester turnover gives the ball back to the Indians. .6:22 remaining in this ball game here at Chester High School. Another Chester foul.
Foul on Chester's number 35, Molly Cavey. Second personal.
That's on number 35, Chester's Marley Cavey. Back-to-back fouls for her. 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left, 5:59 left in this ball game. And a very embarrassed number 25, Ava Meyer. And a steal and a basket.
Foul on Chester's number 24, Jessica Stump. Fourth personal.
Jessica Stump with a foul. That's her fourth foul. 5:49 on the clock. The clock is stopped. And number 3, Alex Johnson makes a basket, a steal, a basket, and a free throw. .44-26. And another steal on the other end of the court, and another foul on this end of the court. This is going to go on Lillian Diskey. And all of a sudden, the Jackets have gone cold, stark cold. Up and good. Number 4, Addie Gansauer into the ball game.
Yellow Jackets. Oh.
And all of a sudden, the Jackets are down by 20 points. 46-26. They have not scored in the fourth quarter. And the Indians have gone on an 11-0 run here to start out the second, or the final quarter in the ball game. So the Jackets are going to have the basketball to start out this next series of plays with 5:35 left in the ball game. Uh-oh. number 5, who reached around, and she had Coleman, Aubrey Coleman, in a hug, bear hug almost. Coleman didn't like it and kind of pushed her off. I'm kind of surprised she got by with that, but points, 48-26 at 4:50 mark. Another basket, 50-26. That is a 15-0 run by the Lady Indians here in the 4th quarter. Quarter started out with Carlyle leading 35-26. They now lead 50-26. And I attribute the feistiness, the quickness, and the intensity with which the Indians are playing tonight for their ability to keep the Yellow Jackets at bay. And we apparently have an injured Lady Indian. There must have been a little bleeding involved because they've got the solution out there and they're cleaning the floor. To get the blood spots off of the floor, apparently. So we take a quick break. Unfortunately, it involves an injury. They have taken that player, I believe, out of into the hallway to treat her. And the Yellow Jackets are still on the court, on the free throw line of the Lady Indians, and the Indians are over with their coach on the other side of the floor. Just in case we want to keep you up to date here, tomorrow night Carlyle boys will be playing here in Chester at Colbert Memorial Gymnasium. Followed by this Friday, Oakville comes to town, and then Benton comes to town on Saturday. And I believe that Saturday there's going to be an alumni band playing with the regular band, pep band here at Chester High School. We'll talk about that maybe after the next break. But Chester with the basketball. Lady Jackets will travel to Sparta High School tomorrow night. They will travel to Oakville on Thursday, and they will be beginning the Saxony tournament on Saturday, December 13th, and that will go all through next week. And then they'll have a break till after Christmas when they come back on the 29th and play at Carterville High School tournament. So 2 tournaments back to back for the Jackets.
Foul on Chester's number
Jessica Stump fouls out at the 3:37 mark.
Into the game, Chester number 12, Hannah Crow.
And Hannah Crow will be coming into the game. And that foul sent number 4 to the line, Addie Gansauer. Shots up and in. Made both. (52-26) at the 3:29 mark. And a tie-up. Jump ball, and the arrow favors Chester. With 3 minutes, 19 seconds remaining on the clock. You're listening to Lady Jacket Basketball, the first home game broadcast. And there's another 3-ball by Riley Lawhead. (52-29). And a basket on the other end. Alex Johnson. 54-29. 2:40 mark. Aubrey Coleman with the ball at the top. Lawhead shoots another 3, no good. Rebounded by KB, up, no good. KB gets it tipped back in. Lawhead with the rebound. She's going to go for it. Push it off to KB, and KB's going to be fouled underneath. Looks like the foul on number 3, Alex Johnson. And that is her 4th foul. And that's going to send to the line for the Lady Jackets, Chester's Marley KB.
And for the Indians, number 13, Gracie Lindsay. Into the game for the Yellow Jackets, number 22, Natalie Gieterschlaw.
Natalie Gieterschlaw into the game. She's a senior coming into the game for Chester. Took the place of Lexi Mott. KB gets the second. Gives the Jackets 30 points, 54-34. Into the game, Olivia Allison. Addie Gansauer with the basket for the Indians. Turnover, Jackets tip the ball out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Indians. Into the game, Addison Kellerman for the Indians here in the final minute and 49 seconds. Riley Shimonik into the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. Nice pass. Nice pass from Crow to Gieterschlaw, who tried to get the ball up, but it was blocked out. And the ball goes back to the Indians. Also into the game now, number 10, Bailey Hartman for the Yellow Jackets. A minute and 17 seconds remaining in the ball game. (58-30) the score. Turnover by the Lady Indians. Another lofty tall, lofting, slow pass, which was deflected out by the Indians. Marley KB drives in amongst the trees, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. But the jump ball favors Chester. They will have the ball. Hartman to inbounds to KB. KB puts up a shot. Oh, it looked like it was going to be good. Gitterslaw tried to get it. The loose ball. And that'll be a foul on Gitterslaw. We are 44 seconds remaining in the ball game. At the free throw line, number 5, Cabri Pullman puts her first one in. Misses her second, but the quick, agile Indians get the rebound.
Foul on Chester's number 10, Bailey Hartman.
Bailey Hartman with the Chester foul at the line. For the Indians, number 20, Mackenzie Hatton. She makes her second. 60-30 the score.
Foul on the Indians, number 20, Mackenzie Von Hotten.
And a foul by Mackenzie Von Hatten. Sends to the line Carlyle. KB for the Jackets. Shots up. The sophomore checks it, puts it in. Nothing but net on that one. With 29.3 seconds remaining in the ball game. She misses her second. And a rebound by number 30, Addison Kellerman. Keeps the ball alive for the Indians. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Looks like they're going to play catch for the final seconds of the game. And the score 60-31 as the buzzer sounds, and that ends the game. Carlyle Lady Indians walking out of Colbert Memorial Gymnasium with the win tonight. The second game for the Jackets in the Cahokia Conference Illinois Division. And it looks like they are going to turn that one over tonight to Carlyle. So let's look and see what's coming up in the immediate future. Tomorrow night, Carlyle boys will come to Chester. The Lady Jackets will travel to Sparta tomorrow night. They'll travel to Oakville on Thursday, and they will travel to Saxony Lutheran for the beginning of the Saxony Lutheran tournament this weekend. The boys naturally will host the Carlyle Indians tomorrow night. On Friday, they will host Oakville, and on Saturday, they will host Benton. That's a 3-game stint for the Jackets coming to Chester High School. So we will be with you later in the week. Tomorrow night, I'll be out of town, and we will not be broadcasting tomorrow night unless somebody else decides to do this for me. But in the meantime, we hope you travel safely. It's down into the upper 20s right now. I think it was 29 when I checked about 5 minutes ago. Let's see what we got. Yes, it's still 29 degrees outside, so be careful, be safe, travel safe, and we will see you later on in the week for Yellow Jacket basketball, the boys,
and then the girls will be traveling on the road for the next 2 weeks. So this is Jim Beers saying thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast this evening, and we will see you later in the week. Happy holidays to you all.
Get on the board so we wasn't stuck.
Yep.
So that's a win in my book. I'll be honest with you.